Hey, this is Eric with Black Swan Odyssey. So welcome back to the channel. Black Swan Odyssey is all about motorcycling, whether it's review of motorcycles, touring, riding routes, or equipment review. And today I'm going to do a equipment review on a backpack. This is the 511 AMP24. So AMP stands for All Missions Pack, and 24 stands for 24 hours. And the mentality behind that is everything you'd need for a 24-hour period you can put in this backpack. It lends back to military jargon. The other thing is it's dimensions wise, it's 20 inches long by 11 by 8 inches thick. It's rated as a 32-liter backpack, and then something you'll see on the tag I'll show you, which is kind of interesting. It says right below the liter size, holds about 185 flashbangs. Okay, well, that's something I'm concerned. I always think about when I'm shopping for a backpack. Actually, I'm sure it's just a marketing ploy that 511 uses, because you got to remember who their audience is. They're actually selling this backpack to military and to law enforcement. It comes in 3 different colors. You'll see I've got the gray model here. Also comes in black, and it comes in desert tan. As set up, you'll see on the back there, I've got an extra piece. It's called the 9x9 gear set. That costs $39 in itself. It's well made. It's got 3 compartments within it, that one little gear set. Front flap is for like holding letters and the sundries. It's got an open accordion open main compartment and a slit compartment behind that. If I would have done that, I would have made both those compartments the accordion style rather than that slit compartment. Because one thing overall through this backpack, most of the compartments are difficult to get into because the zippers don't open very far, or the way it's constructed. So that slit compartment, you pretty much got to be going straight down to open it up, get in there. This is Lacamas Lake, beautiful lake. It's warm right now. I went wading in this yesterday with my dogs. Very warm. So here in the Northwest, we have record heat waves. And what I mean by record is it's never been as hot as it is now. I should look on my phone. When I left on the ride, it was 109 degrees. It's never been that hot ever in recorded history here in the Northwest. So hot day. And this is just June. Wait till August. Wow. I know. For those of you down in Georgia and stuff like that, or in Palm Springs, it's like when they get like 120. Yeah. Well, up here we're just not used to that kind of heat, so it's warm for us. So let's talk about first of all the compartments. Overall, there's 7 compartments on this. One is the main compartment, and then it has 6 secondary compartments. 5 are zippered, 1 has a Velcro flap. So the one with the main compartment, on top of that is where the one you see with the Velcro flat. Down below that, as you can see, a bottom pouch. It's zippered also. And then on the top of the main flap is a sunglass pouch there. You can see it's chamois lined for your protect your sunglasses. And then if you look at the gear set that I've attached to it, that's called the 9x9 gear set. That's the thing that cost me 39 bucks. Well constructed. It velcros to the face of the backpack and then buckles in for support, so it stays on really well. No issues there at all. Then you move over to the side compartments. It's got a side compartment on each side and with slit zippers. And then there's the back compartment that goes between the stiff reinforced foam pad and your back. That compartment obviously is for a hydration system. You can see the little loop there to hook your water bladder to. And they also did a kind of a nifty thing here. You can use this for a laptop compartment. It just holds my 15-inch MacBook Pro in there, sits in really nicely, holds it really nice and tight, and good protection from it. Neat little trick they did is down on the bottom of it, it actually has two nylon straps sewn into it, and the backpack, or the laptop edge, sits on those straps versus on the bottom of the backpack, thus giving a little bit of protection. If you sit down the backpack roughly, it's not going to slam the edge of your laptop into the ground. Nice little feature there. The back part, the rigid foam piece, is well made, nice. It's got a moisture well and a spine well in the center. Very comfortable on your backpack. I've used it for a daily commuter backpack. I've probably put 50 pounds of gear, 50 pounds of gear in there, and no problem at all other than the sheer weight. See what else? Okay, we talked about those side compartments, talked about the main. Oh, let's talk about the straps really good. These are well made too. They clip down at the bottom here, so you have to unload, you can unclip them here and take the straps off. It comes with a chest strap, which is nice, and the chest strap's adjustable up and down on the shoulder straps. On the shoulder straps, there's a piece of stitched chamois around the neckline to kind of protect your neck. That was a nice little added feature. It doesn't come with a belly strap. It's got the buckles for it, but no belly strap. But really, for this size of backpack, I just don't see myself using a belly strap. But they give you the option that you could put one on if you wanted. 511 may even sell it. I haven't seen. Let's talk about the pros and cons of this backpack. Starting with the pros, this backpack is well constructed. It's made out of a material that's similar to Cordura, but it's their own brand they market. I can't remember the name of it. I'll see if I can put it down in the comments section. It's like Cordura, but it's a lot more pliable and relaxed, where Cordura is really stiff. And that has a pro and con to it, because it's so pliable that it kind of tends to buckle and fold over and catch the zippers when you're zipping and unzipping. The zippers themselves don't jam, it just kind of folds over on itself. But that pliability is kind of nice too. So, pros and cons. Zippers. Those are well made. The good solid zippers. The main compartment zipper is a large one, and so it very good zipper. I don't see it breaking down. And the other side, the side compartment zippers are smaller, but still seem to be high quality zippers. All the stitching is double stitched, reinforced, and any of the material itself is curled over and covered to prevent fraying, which is really nice. See how I can sound with my helmet up. It doesn't sound too bad. It's getting hot. Woo! Yeah, there. Now it's up to 109 degrees down here. I wouldn't even be surprised it's even warmer than that. Let's see what else. I think that's about it for the pros. Let's move right into the cons. First of all, let's talk about the price. Oh my gosh, the backpack itself, just plain, 159 bucks. That's kind of on the expensive side for this size of backpack compared to competitors. And then, if you add on top of that, you buy any of the gear sets, like the 9x9 gear sets, that's an additional $39. Now you're pushing $200 for a backpack of a 32-liter size. On the expensive side. The other thing, and this is probably the biggest con, 511, I hope you hear this. All the secondary compartments are built into the main compartment of the backpack. And what this does is I think they're trying to go for streamlining, but what it does is it makes the use of these compartments very difficult, and it also makes getting items out of the main compartment very difficult, because anytime you load those secondary compartments, it pushes all that stuff into the main compartment and takes up space in that main compartment. And then you see if, like for instance, if I take my laptop out of there, this is my secondary laptop, and I pull that out, to put it back in, I pretty much have to take everything out of it. And even then, with stuff in those side compartments, kind of jams it up, makes it hard to get in there. That's a huge con. And 511, if you're listening, I would redesign this backpack for all these secondary compartments to be stitched to the outside and not affect the room of the inside of the main compartment. Whew, it is hot, hot, hot. So those are the main cons, the price and those exterior or those secondary compartments. Overall, it's a good quality backpack. Would I recommend this backpack for motorcycling? No, I wouldn't. It's just not real handy. It's on the large size for a backpack that I would wear personally for motorcycling. 32 liters, you're getting on the large size. Any backpack that I wear normally just would be for like a hydration bladder and maybe some smaller sundries. It does, you can unstrap it, loosen the straps, and then actually set it on the rear seat, and it will take the weight off your back. So yeah, you can do that. And I suppose I'd use it, like right now I'm headed to the store. I'm going to pick up a bag of ice and some groceries. Got my honey-do list. So yeah, in that respect I'd use it. But for 200 bucks, you get a pretty decent backpack that you can use both for motorcycling and other things such as hiking. I'd never take this hiking or bicycling or cross-country skiing. It just doesn't hold out for that. Plus it's not waterproof at all, so now I have to get like some kind of a, you know, over carrier to kind of cover it up and make it rainproof. So anyway, bottom line, for who they've made the backpack for, it's a decent backpack. With that one con of the interior compartments. I know I've said that about 3 times, but that is a big issue. And like I said, for military and police, they don't really care about weight so much of the container. They want sturdiness, and this is definitely a sturdy backpack. So that said, there you have it. 511 AMP 24 All Visions backpack. Oh, it is hot, hot, hot. 111. Oh, this is an all-time heat wave here. My legs are cooking. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. It helps me out, and then you'll get all the notifications on the latest videos. Anyway, you have a great day, stay safe, and we'll see you on the next ride. Oh, thank you, dude.